Well, y'all, I decided I want to try to put a thermostat in this thing. I don't know. I don't think I got a gasket for it, but we're going to try anyhow. Worst comes to worst, I just shut down for the night and put a gasket in it whenever I get the chance. So we're going to try to do that. Try to get some water in this before it freezes up, or get some antifreeze in here before it freezes this block up. Right now it's just got water in it. And these last few nights have been down in the 20s, so I'm going to try to get this done real quick. Put some antifreeze in it. So, see how this goes. And I'd like to hear this thing fire up again. I'm eventually going to have to replace the starter. The starter on this thing is a high torque mini starter that I remember my dad ran on the stock car. But that's been several years ago, and we done away with it for a reason. And I think I figured out that reason, because when I go to uh, start it, it doesn't do anything until you hammer on the starter, and then it'll engage. So I'm gonna have to find another starter for it, but we'll try to get it started anyhow. First, I gotta find my razor blades. Yeah, I've talked to several people who own their own shops, and they all have the same thing going on. You can't have workbenches or flat surfaces because it'll become a storage surface, and you can't find anything. And like I said, my organization skills are so on point. I'll show you. You may think so by looking at the toolboxes here that everything's in order, but then you start looking at the workbench, and you look at the other workbench, and everything else. My organization skills are not there. So I just have to make do with what I got until I do get around to. I've stacked out about as far as I can go. I just need to start stacking up. I need to get me some shelves in here and storage in here and start doing something with. There they are, right there. I know I'd find them eventually. I just had to keep you guys talking, just keep interacting with y'all for a little bit, and eventually I knew I'd find them. I just had to stall just a little bit. All right, let's see what I can't tear up here. Ooh, fell off my stool over here. AKA spare tire to my Dodge that I can't use anymore because it's a different size from the rest of them. I'm pretty sure one gasket that I have. And I don't even know where I put it. I'm pretty sure it's the wrong one. There it is. Thought I had more than I do, but oh yeah, completely different one. So we're gonna do the right thing and make our own. And actually, I could make my own. I do have some gasket material here. That's going to be just about perfect. Now, if I had my hammer, this how to do. Most of you know what I'm doing. Some of you may not. And I'll explain it here in a minute. But by tapping on this with a hammer, it leaves the perfect indentation, if I don't throw it first, of what that gasket should be. And if you get a sharp enough object and a hammer, it'll actually cut it out. I don't shoot my guns as much as I shoot anymore. I used to have shell casings, just about every different size, that's perfect for punching out holes in gaskets. And there we go. And some of you may say this is not good, but I see it as, if it works, is it really a bad idea? And I can go that side so I can see. Make sure, yeah, I got it. It's just something I've been needing to do to this thing for a while, and I've known it. Just kept trying to pretend like it wasn't there, if you know what I mean. There's that. So now, there we go. I wonder why that wasn't going to come on. Put that up. And in case you're wondering, no, this is not transmission fluid like it says it is. I like to use different bottles around here. That way I get confused whenever I need the right thing and it's not the right thing. This is actually antifreeze I saved out of the RV. Here's my fuel line. See if I can't find some gas. Up there. I used to have a little chalk line bottle that I use for several things, from WD-40 to gas. Up there. And it's got gas in it. Just want to see. Not that one. That's for the fuel pump. Just see if we can get a rise out of this thing. Eventually it might work. I might just try to start it from in here. The heck? What? Let's try now. Fired right up. Let's try that again. Fired right up. Let me get my fuel tank here situated and we'll try to run off some gas. Some good gas. What do y'all think of that? bring y'all in for a little close-up. I don't know why this thing's decided to do that. Unless the thermostat ain't working. Unless the thermostat ain't working. Which is fine. You know, that's why you pay attention to your temperature. It ain't that hot. I can hold my hand in it. But I also don't want to dump it out on the ground anymore, so. Not bad for his first fire up in a while. Getting it back to where it'll start again. Like I said, that thermostat may not be any good, which I should have put a new one in anyway. They're not cheap, or they're not expensive, so ain't that big of a deal. Like I said, I was monitoring it. All right, get right up to about 180 before I shut it off. Actually, about 190. So it shouldn't overheat. Yeah, that should be fine. By the time it's so right now it's sitting about 200, 210. Should be still in the safe zone. Block is a little warm. So I think I might call it a night. Y'all, thanks for watching.